So the mind is a very powerful thing. We all have these creative, powerful minds, and I want to talk about thinking and using our minds and how beautiful and how powerful our minds are. So I've read a few books, and I'll speak about those authors later on. But these books really focus on really just the power of thinking and how powerful our minds really are, but how few people really used it. The ability to master their mind and control their mind and really tap into the power that's in the mind. And we don't understand these laws. And I think the first law, which really was so, it was really so, I guess it was so, just earth shattering. The fact that what you think about or what you don't think about dominates your life, and we just don't think about that as everyday human beings who go out and live our lives. We have all these thoughts that pop into our head, about work, relationships, money here, but we don't focus our mind and really think about what we want to do or what we could be or what our goals are and focus on that. Very seldomly do people actually hone in on a business or goal and just go all in on it. It's very seldom. Most of us, again, we don't have a central point of focus, and that's what's important, is to have that central point of focus if you're trying to accomplish something, to make that the focal point and going after it. And then, again, most of us really don't even have the train of thought to really go out and to really focus every day on just getting a task or getting a job done. We just go about our day really unconsciously. And it's a wonder sometimes why we don't ever have successful New Year's resolutions, goals that we set, weight goals, could be financial goals, it could be relationship goals, because people just don't focus in on it, hone on it, and meditate on it, and think, how can I move toward this goal I have, and every day work towards it. And that's what the power of the mind does. I think the mind is like it's like a steer, like a sail. It steers where the ship is going. Right? So if there's no sail, then where are you going? You're not going anywhere. So you have to focus on where you want to go, and then every day work towards it in that same direction. And I think so many of us, we get emotional about things in our lives, about what the change that we want, and we'll go hard for like the first 2 days. Like super hard. And then by the third day, we're burnt out. We lost our will, we lost our discipline, and we go back to our norms, our defaults. And I've come to find out that if you want to go and become a reality, it has to become a lifestyle for anything that you do. A lifestyle, you understand why you're doing it. Let's say it's someone who works out at the gym. They go to the gym and it's a lifestyle. So not only do they work out regularly, 5 days a week or whatever, but they also do other things on the back end to further those goals that they have. They eat right. They're taking the right nutrients, supplements. And I think in our lives, it's the same way, right? If we're trying to achieve a goal, the first thing we have to do is really focus on the goal and making it a lifestyle, day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. And then you feed that goal the proper nutrients. And one of the main nutrients in a goal is thought. Intentional thought every day. And if you can intentionally think about this goal, you're going to find more ways to reach this goal, right? So you feed it thought, and then that thought furthers your end to this goal, whatever it may be. If the goal is being more more of a financially savvy person and having more money saved, then naturally you're going to find ways to cut your costs or make more money. So again, I think thinking is it's so important in our lives. And I think that's why a lot of people, a good deal of people, are so defeated because their thoughts are defeated. Because once you get defeated in your mind, everything else follows. And that's the main thing that a lot of people, a lot of us fail to realize. Thought dictates where you go in life. That's why we have to be so careful what we think. Even down to the most mundane thing, like if it's, talking bad about your job, in front of a coworker, and they just keep talking, saying bad things, and then you both have a pity party. I think if you continue to do that, that thought turns into action subconsciously, and then you start showing you don't want to be there. Your performance at work slips. You get a bad attitude. Everyone sees your attitude. You can't hide that. See, thought is always revealed by action. So if you have an action that a thought, it's going to manifest itself in action, and people are going to see, your true intentions. And that's why it's good to always focus on things that are positive, productive, that move you towards where you want to be. Because when you do that, your life follows magically. It just follows. It follows in that direction where you think. And that's the thing. A lot of us, again, fail to realize that we have to have a conscious thought life. And that's why I'm so against watching TV. Right? I think there's every once in a while there's nothing wrong with watching TV and vegging out, just relaxing every now and then. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think when you make a habit of it, again, you can't have a productive lifestyle if you're sitting and watching TV 5 to 6 days a week for 4 hours a day. You can't. That's not the lifestyle that's going to, help you achieve your goals. If you're trying to do something big, you can't do it. So TV just really just basically, it soaks up all your attention, all your creative thinking, all your thought capacity. It soaks it up. Instead of you having that thought on something creative or productive or moving you forward in your life, now it's just squandered away. It's almost like you're in a trance watching TV and nothing happens. And moreover, you're not really exercising the muscle. See, like anything else with the body, the mind can be exercised, just like muscles. The more you use your mind, the stronger it gets. The more you use creativity, the more creativity you tend to have. That's the way it works. It's no different than physical activity. Strengthening your mind. So I think we need to be very careful what we think. Very important. So drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks for listening.